Hi, everybody. So we are with the uber talented Eric Lang, and I know, right? And we have to talk about the exciting big news. Do tell.
Let's do. The exciting big news is we are going to be releasing a brand new big box game called Death May Die about shooting Cthulhu in the face, designed by Rob Davio and myself. I've done some games you probably have heard of. Rob has worked on infinite number of legacy games and infinite number of other games. This is our first collaboration. We've been working on it for about the last year and a half. It's been super exciting and releasing at some point this year.
Coming very soon.
Coming soon-ish.
Well, one thing I can say is the minis are gorgeous. Tell us a little bit about what this game is.
So that's Haster. You kill him.
Love it. Love it. They are super beautiful. And this is going to be a Kickstarter. Yes.
Yes, it will. Yeah, it is. It is a big box Kickstarter game in the tradition of CMON big box Kickstarter games. We're doing some cool, twisty new stuff with it, and we're doing some familiar stuff with it. But it's what we always do. We're packing a lot of value into the game, a lot of game value and production value into a as big and sexy a box as possible.
Nothing not to love about that, right? So this will be cooperative in nature, yes.
Yes, it is fully co-op. 1 to 5 players. There's no intrigue or traitors or anything. You can trust your teammates implicitly, but you can't always trust yourself because this game delves into the higher end of the power level of H.P. Lovecraft. It is a power fantasy where you get to kill Haster, right? So, but you are doing that by you're driving yourself insane with all this power, and you start the game insane. So from time to time, your character is going to get their insanity triggered, and you temporarily lose control of your character, and that's a big part of what you have to play around in the game.
Awesome. So you're going to want to actually work to leverage your insanity to work for you in this game.
If at all possible, yep, or at least mitigate the damage that you're going to do.
Awesome. So as far as solo play, you have to control multiple players then, I'm assuming?
Yes, you do. But we scaled it as smoothly as possible. So like you're not going to be controlling like a whole bunch of people as a single player.
Awesome. Can we go into it at all, like what a turn kind of looks like or feels like?
It depends on when this airs.
All right, we might have to hedge back from that one for a little bit for the moment then, because you're going to get to see this soon, today. So we know coming soon-ish, and players will always be playing as investigators in this game, correct?
That's right, yes.
So Cthulhu, no matter what, is the bad guy.
Well, no, not necessarily. So it could be Cthulhu, could be Haster. Which bad guy that you're killing is dependent on the choice that you make for the episode that you play. And in fact, which one you pick actually flavors the session as much as the episode that you choose.
Awesome. So episodes, explain that a little bit for us. And
sure.
It's not Legacy, you said.
That's correct. Yeah, it's not a Legacy game at all. It's an episodic cooperative tactical strategy game. Episodes are a fancy name for scenarios, but the reason we're calling them episodes is because the game has a very sort of like Cthulhu as a TV show vibe. So that kind of plays to that. And the episodes themselves it tells you how to set up a game, and it also gives you a whole bunch of custom rules, custom components, custom pieces that change the game as much as we could within the same rule set. So like the game rules are about 60% of the complexity of the game, but the episode has the other 40%. So every time you change episodes, you'll have a very, very different feeling game.
And so this will have a dice rolling mechanic in it. Yes, card use?
Nope, no card use. It is a dice rolling mechanic, but it's pretty robust. So it is more about how you mitigate your everything you do is going to could theoretically lead to success. It's about what you're willing to take in order to get success.
Win conditions. Let's talk about a little bit. Now, this one you're not going to be super successful with most of the time, correct?
Yeah, we made it as brutal as we could. Like you're not going to you frankly are not going to win that often. It is a very difficult game. The only way to win is by disrupting the ritual to bring the Elder One into play long enough to make it vulnerable and destroy the Ancient One. That's it. It's the only way to win. You lose by either dying or going insane, which are lots of ways to do.
That's pretty awesome. I do like the fact that you said there's kind of two segments of the game, pre-ritual and when the monster comes out, correct?
That's right.
And so if you die early, game over.
Right. Yeah. So the Elder One does not begin on the board. There's a ritual going on. The Elder One's on a track where it's going to be advancing toward doom. If you while the Elder One's still on that track, you are safe. Safe. The game ends if anybody dies. But as soon as you disrupt the ritual or gets far enough on the track, you will actually enter the board without your permission and just invulnerable, and you can't hurt them. Once the Elder One's on the board, it's fair game. You only win if everybody is killed.
Okay. Well, and you know what? I have to believe, looking at the baddies here, that once they get on the board, it isn't going to go well quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of true. I mean, we wanted to make it so that once Hastur gets on the board, it's. I mean, if you were playing like an MMO or something like that, like the screen would change, the colors would go crazy, and like you'd lose control of your HUD. It would be we wanted to kind of capture that feel as much as possible.
Can you speak a little bit about the kinds of insanity your investigators would be dealing with in terms of what might influence them?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, so for example, so the insanities are separate from the investigators. So you might have, let's say here we have the kid who's a gate manipulator, who's a young sorceress. She might have catatonia, for example, which will make her go catatonic and just like fall down every once in when she's triggered. She could be psychotic, have psychotic outbreaks where when that's triggered, she'll go find the nearest investigator and attack them. Or she could be pyromaniac, where she just sets her space on fire. Or I'll give you one more, which is my favorite one, is OCD, which actually makes her set her health and her stress at exactly the same level and has to discard things that she picked up on the left side or right side of your sheet, which is a mechanic in the game, until they're an even number. So it's like Insanities were really fun to design. They all have a very, very powerful feel. And they influence how you play around them.
Awesome. Well, you guys, super exciting. We cannot wait to see more of this. Everybody got a great teaser of it with today. We're going to get some nice close-up of these miniatures for you because you'll drool over them. Let's just be honest. They're gorgeous. Eric, it's always great catching up with you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see and hear more about the game soon-ish.
Soon-ish. Thank you. And remember, death may die.
Death may die as well.
Permission to die.
You may as well. Yeah.